Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, today's topic of discussion is very, very interesting and was recommended to be brought to everyone's attention from Nami from Japan. Now, Nami and I were engaged in a conversation last week, and it had everything to do with obesity. And she had seen, I think it was on TikTok. I know it was one of our social media platforms. I'm almost sure it was TikTok. The discussion about weight loss and how you can treat weight loss with cupping and acupuncture and acupressure and auricular acupuncture. So the conversation was pretty interesting, and I startled her by revealing like one of the major, more dangerous side effects of being obese, because she was concerned about her weight, and there are a few other relatives of hers that she feels is overweight, and she was using some of the acupressure points to suppress hunger in the years that she had seen from TikTok. And this is why I say over and over, follow us on every major social media platform there is under Acupuncture is My Life. And if you're a Twitter person, it's Acu_is_my_life. But follow us on every major social media platform, because there's so much for you to learn. You can also go to our website at acupuncturesmylife.com, peruse the site, as well as subscribe to our weekly newsletter, and you'll have tons of awesome information with regard to wellness and how you can benefit from acupuncture sent to your email box twice a week. But back to Nami from Japan. This conversation went on for some time, especially when I exposed a huge side effect to being obese. There's a number of side effects to being obese or being overweight for that matter. And these side effects are related to like different types of organ system damage, which leads to chronic illnesses such as diabetes, hypertension, but also joint disease, bouts of heartburn, which is known as gastroesophageal reflux, and being obese or overweight for that matter has been known to make individuals more susceptible to different types of diseases and viruses. So, this is why tens of thousands of individuals tune in, especially to the Eastern Nutrition episode every week here on this platform under Acupuncture is My Life. Because so many people are benefiting and changes have been made. And I know Chef Kiara spoke about, we were in a meeting, and I stepped out for a second, but I heard her discussing that she's going to be running a weight loss issue on TikTok twice this week. So if you're not following Acupuncture is My Life on TikTok, I recommend you do so. A lot of people are prepared to tune in for that. But I know she had mentioned that. So there's so much going on, and there's tons of information out there. But Nami became increasingly concerned when I I spoke about a dangerous side effect of being obese. But before even jumping into that, we went over, I had also gone over the ways in which she can benefit from acupuncture with regard to obesity. I spoke of the different ways an acupuncturist can potentially diagnose obesity as well as treat it, which is so awesome. This is why I say over and over, see your local acupuncturist or get in touch with Acupuncture's My Life. You can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. Because again, there's so many ways in which you can benefit from acupuncture, because health is wealth. But I recommended to her an acupuncturist in her area. I recommended an acupuncturist to her in her area, and because we have a few colleagues, associates in Japan, spread out. So Nami was grateful for that, especially after I had exposed to her like this huge side effect of being obese. And this is why, everyone, do me a favor. If you're driving right now, pull your car over to the side of the road. Especially now, because this is important. What I'm going to discuss. After you pull over to the side of the road, after you've gotten across the street safely, and if you're lifting or carrying anything heavy, rest it down. I really need you guys, before I speak about this side effect, to have a really clear mind. And I need you to close your eyes. And I need you to say to yourself, acupuncture is my life. And now open your eyes. Boom. You're brand new. You are brand new. But with regard to the dangerous side effect of being obese, is that being obese can restrict blood flow. I'll repeat, being obese can restrict blood flow to your brain. Many individuals are unaware of that. And when I spoke of some of the symptoms that indicate blood flow is being restricted to the brain, Nami was experiencing some of those, and she became concerned. And along with recommending a colleague of ours to her, I also recommended she go see her doctor. Sit with her doctor and discuss her options there as well. Because a plethora of information is not bad when it comes to your health. The more tools to your avail, the better off you are. Because I explained to Nami that, basically being obese, or the fact that obesity restricts blood flow to the brain. This is called cerebral hypoperfusion. Okay? Just so you know. And it serves as an early mechanism in vascular dementia as well as Alzheimer's disease. So everyone, you have to be careful. This is why watching your weight is super, super important. This is why, again, I keep saying, see an acupuncturist or contact Acupuncture's My Life. Following us, listening to Chef Kiara, discuss different ways in which you can utilize Eastern nutrition to heal, to make for a better life is super important. But seeing acupuncturist, because health is wealth. You know, the wealth isn't in your bank account or your safe or your wallet or your purse. It's in you. But the first step in addressing obesity is seeing an acupuncturist. Second step, exercising. Yeah, I did say see a doctor. Yeah, include that in there. Include that in there. But definitely contact acupuncturists in my life or see an acupuncturist and start exercising. Because acupuncture and exercise as a combination has been proven to improve blood flow to the brain, especially as you're aging. Guys, this is super, super, super important. It is so important. I just can't tell. Because a healthy supply of blood to the brain is critical, because it ensures that the brain has enough oxygen as well as nutrients to function properly. And the impairment of this blood flow can definitely lead to serious health issues, especially as you age. It increases your risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. See an acupuncturist immediately, or definitely contact acupuncturist in my life. Because obesity has been proven to predispose an individual to age-related conditions, diseases, illnesses, as well as it can reduce your life expectancy by up to 8 years. 8 years. There's proven relations or ties between obesity and reduced blood supply to the brain in the aged population. So, especially if you're older than 40, you want to be as physically active as possible, and you want to be or have an acupuncturist that you see on a regular, or definitely in touch with acupuncturists in my life. Because both acupuncture and physical activity has been proven to protect the brain against reduced blood flow. It has been proven. And if you're obese, like I said, I mean, there's many ways an acupuncturist can diagnose the cause of your obesity, treat it. You know, there's two main directions. You can go right for the root, or you can go for the branch. But in this case, acupuncturists tend to focus on the root cause. Because a root cause can be, let's just say, deficient righteous chi, you know, which is responsible for chronic illness, constitutional deficiency, and aging. Because slow deprivation of kidney essence leads to deficient Mingmen fire failing to generate the spleen, which is spleen and stomach, responsible for postnatal chi. Another root can be due to, as I said, lack of physical exercise. which causes poor circulation of qi and blood. As a result, fluids and foods are unable to digest properly. Another is improper diet. Overindulgence in greasy, rich, sweet foods injures the spleen and stomach, which again is responsible for postnatal qi. I mean, this is important. Because when there's dysfunction of the spleen and stomach, damp heat and phlegm serves as a result of that. And the metabolism of fluids and food is interrupted. And it just throws everything off. And I'm just throwing, little food for thought out there. Because, some of the basic patterns to obesity that an acupuncturist may get you to understand is like, one is, let's say, spleen deficiency with dampness accumulation, where you're presenting as overweight. There will be edema, heaviness and weakness of the extremities, fatigue. What else? Abdominal distension, poor appetite, loose stools. That's tied to spleen deficiency and dampness accumulation. Another potential diagnosis could be hyperactive stomach and hypoactive spleen. This is where, again, the relationship between spleen and stomach and postnatal qi, where you would present as obese. There would be hunger with excessive eating, like overeating, intense thirst, an intense desire for cold liquids. There'll be abdominal distension, constipation. What's another potential pattern? And I repeat, potential. Nothing's absolute here. Like an acupuncturist can, diagnose phlegm dampness obstruction, let's say in the middle burner. We're back to spleen and stomach again. Where an individual can present with constitutional obesity, craving for greasy or sweet foods. There'll be dizziness, distending sensations in the head, sputum that's like really thick and yellow. And they'll feel a lot of like heaviness and numbness of the extremities. Another could be qi stagnation and blood stasis, where an obese or overweight person could present with, let's say, stabbing pain in the chest and hypochondria. There's so much there. Lastly, it can also be like spleen and kidney yang deficiency. There's many ways an acupuncturist can diagnose obesity, but a lot of it is constitution relative, and this is why it's recommended sit with your acupuncturist. You can't diagnose yourself listening to an Acupuncture is My Life podcast. I know you love the podcast, but you can't. You have to sit with an acupuncturist. You have to contact Acupuncture is My Life. I'm just throwing food out there for you to think, get you to understand acupuncture a little, just a little bit. So when you sit with your acupuncturist or you contact us and you hear these terms, you'll be like, oh, okay. And that's the objective. But as you're aging and you're overweight or considered obese, this restriction of blood flow to the brain is not good at all. It isn't good at all. again, it's about being proactive. It's all about your health. And here at Acupuncture is My Life, we say this over and over and over and over. It's all about your health. It's all about you. Letting you know your options. Yeah, because so many people, just like Nami from Japan, she didn't really understand that acupuncture can benefit her as well as family members when it comes to being obese or overweight. And some will say, in which we've treated here at the Acupuncture is My Life clinic in New York City, some will say, I went to my doctor and they just didn't feel they got a conclusive answer, like direction. Which direction should I go with this? Oh yeah, see a nutritionist, or stop eating this or that type of food, and that was it. And not all doctors are gonna, present like that. So it's not like I'm against, medical doctors and how they deal with things. No, because I work a lot with medical doctors to treat patients and help them overcome certain ailments. And so does the other acupuncturists here at Acupuncture is My Life. We're not anti-allopathic medicine. No. It's not in a one-stop situation, just acupuncture. But check us out on TikTok, because I know there's a series running on TikTok that has a lot to do with weight loss and obesity and so forth and so on. I haven't really had a chance to check it out, but I'm gonna get there. I want to check it out myself. I'm not overweight. I'm just saying, I just want to see it. A lot of people are raving about it, but it's all about your health. It is. And this is why I say over and over, you have to make acupuncture a part of your life. Understand why I constantly say to you, acupuncture is my life. What's yours?